Video. Yeah, Jake says he can hear. It's just quiet.
Hello? Can you hear that, Jake?
All right, so
I'm checking it out.
we have
It's
audio.
out there.
Might be quiet, but we have some audio, so we're going to try and get this going. We don't want to take up a whole lot more time because, people have lives and jobs in the morning. So, DGG live with
Not anymore.
Holdfast
It's
Station
okay.
by Luck of Legends. So we got Don, Jeff, and Jesse here as players. I'm just going to toss it over to Mike real quick to give a short intro before we literally just dive right in and get going.
Yep.
We're going to dive right in. So, yeah, hi. I'm Michael. Luckoflegends.com is where you can find me. I teach using role-playing games, and I design role-playing games that teach. And Holdfast is a version of the game that I run for my classes with kids. And it's zero prep. And by zero prep, I mean absolutely no prep. I designed it with Mo Poplar, who is at Ashy Feet on Twitter, and is a brilliant dude. And yeah, let's go. You don't have to do anything. Just open the book and read, and that's what I'm about to do. Y'all ready?
Let's do
it.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, there it is. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay, sweet. We're going to play a story game. In it, we'll build a world, people it with characters, and tell stories about the drama of their lives. I will play the role of Central. Sharon started. Let's go over a quick rule to make this fun for all of us. Since we value each other more than the story, we will use the X card. You make an X with your hands, type an X into chat, pass a note with an X on it, or otherwise make an X in any way. Whatever you identify will be removed from the story. You don't need to explain why, just say what you don't like, and we'll remove it so we can keep enjoying the story and each other's company. Everybody cool with this? Does this make good sense?
All right.
I think we got a little lag because I just said everybody cool with this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there will be a little bit of lag.
It's going to be interesting with the delay built in.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. No worries. If you scroll down to the invitation, this is going to be real quick. You guys are going to play a little read aloud. So with the lag, this might be funky. So you're going to take turns reading the following statements aloud. This is a chance for us to get into it. So each of you read one of these out. And let's go in order. Let's go right down the line. Let's go Don, Jesse, and then Jeff.
Gotcha.
Don.
All right. We are miners in the far out, the edge of known space.
Ooh,
whoa.
Jesse is robotic.
Wow,
Yeah.
and we're receiving transmissions from an alien source. Clearly, we've already Whoa.
I don't know what's going on, but we
Was that an alien source or was that Jesse?
aliens, I
me.
think.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yep,
Okay.
there we go.
Hi.
I think our transmission's
All right.
been interrupted. I think we're back to our regularly scheduled broadcast.
Sorry, got abducted.
I don't know. I'm
there
kind
for
of
a
curious now. I want to follow this, dude. I want to follow this rabbit hole. I want to know who we were talking to.
By your
All
command.
right, Jesse, this is you with We Are Diggers.
minute. We are diggers who do the back-breaking work in the mines.
We are stitches who tend to the injured and cultivate food.
We are riggers.
I'll jump in here with my line. You're so fast.
Go for it. Do it.
I was gonna share. I was like, I'm here too. Yeah, we are riggers who fix what's broken and keep everything working.
Gotcha. We are bot jocks who pilot ships and drones.
We are specs who keep tabs on who's working, what's mined, and how much is left to breathe and eat.
I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't have a rebranch of the interruption stream right there. We may not be family, but we need each other. Every life counts.
3 pillars keep us going: our trust, our station, and our health.
Sweet.
All right. So now let's find out what the asteroid mine you live in, your Holdfast, is like. I'll ask each of you questions in turn. You can answer whatever you like, but if you need a little bit of inspiration, feel free to use the list of possible answers. I'll write your answers down on the Holdfast sheet. As you give answers, I will be asking clarifying questions like, why is that? And how do people feel about? And what does that mean? And other players, of course, may join in the discussion, though the final decision is yours. And of course, X card's in play, so if anybody's like, I'm not really cool with that, we're going to edit it out right away, right? Everybody good?
Yep. Perfect.
Click over to the character keeper.
So, hey, Jeff.
Sure. Huh?
You want to send me
So,
a link to that?
The fun part about the character keeper here.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. Hang tight. I'm going to hit you up right now. In chat. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. There it is.
I heard the buzz.
Don't say I never did nothing for you. Yep.
Oh,
There it is. Okay.
Explosions.
So you guys see cycle 1 trust? Go all the way over. All the way over to cycle 1 trust on the character keeper.
Gotcha. There it is.
You guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do not.
I'm not seeing it on the share screen, but I'm assuming it's up there somewhere.
Click on the tab on the far end that says trust.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I wasn't over far enough. Now I got it.
Yep, all the
Now
way
there.
to the right side.
There you go. You might want to
Yeah.
scooch that over a little bit, bud.
in the
A little bit more. I believe in you.
and so you can click on the little arrow, and it'll allow everybody to kind of see the options as you pick between them,
Gotcha.
which is always fun.
I like
Right
it.
on. All right, so how long have we been here? That's the first question I have to ask. And who's the next person who's about to read?
I think it was me.
I think it was you. Yeah. Go back to Don again.
Yep,
Yeah.
that works.
Okay, so Don, how long have y'all been here? Have we been here a few months, longer than we planned, generations? Answer's up to you.
I'm kind of thinking longer than we planned.
Great minds.
Okay. I mean, this is very true of us as well as our Holdfast. Yes, we've been here longer than we've planned. How long did we originally plan to be on this rock?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do you
happened?
think? Well, since it's like a mining colony,
Like
right?
we're Yep. Mm-hmm.
So,
Is this like one shift, or is this like the first ship that came and they ended up stranded, or is this like a multiple ship but they haven't been replaced, or is it like they found an extra strain and the company was like, stay there longer? Like, what's going on?
that's a good question. What do y'all think?
Oh, he's punting already. Look at that.
Well, no, I just like collaboration.
I love it.
I'm
100% behind it. I'm just
Yeah.
teasing.
I'm kind of thinking we haven't been making our quotas, and so our like 3-year contract has slowly but surely become a 5-year contract.
Oof.
Ooh.
It works.
And so
Roll
every
with it.
day we're behind, we're actually losing money.
Oof. Okay. And I'm actually, boy, there's so many, you've already created so much drama already. Like, so many of these questions are going to fall right in line now. Boy.
Are we just thinking 80s
You
manufacturing?
made us a less utopian future.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Exactly.
is true. Yeah, absolutely. So then I guess the next question is going to be key here. So if we're losing money every day, and I got to imagine there's some rancor on the station about this and some tension involving it. Here's my big question. What do we hold fast to? Our principles, our faith, our work ethic, data, independence, ritual, something else?
Jesse.
What's the core of our station culture here? What do you got?
My instant thought is the stubbornness. Like, it'll eventually work out. We've invested too much into this. We just, you know what? Just got to keep going.
The sunk we live by the sunk cost fallacy.
we will keep going. We will make it work. There is no sunk cost fallacy. Okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
Some of you have tattoos.
We'll burn that
a
bridge
little
when we get there.
Sunk cost sunk cost fallacy with like an X through it. Yeah. Okay, question. Who drives this? Like, who's the one? Like, is that built in, or is that like something you're told by the company, or is this just like you have all committed to this? This is like, I don't have anything to go back to unless I make this work. What's the feel here?
We're just committed. The stubbornness comes through. We're just committed to finish what we started.
Yeah, but
Middle management thinks the answer is
Why,
more
though?
overtime.
yeah, there's got to be a driving force. Like,
Why is it that we're so committed? Because, you can imagine after 5 years on an asteroid, you might be getting a little itchy if you weren't planning to stay on that asteroid originally. There's going to be a little bit of strain. What's the core root of the determination? Why is it there? Why do you care so much? Or is it that you can't leave because the corporation won't send a ship for you? Like, what are we looking at?
There we go. I like
We don't
that.
get
I'm digging.
Or is it your station and you own it, and therefore you don't want to give up because that means you all blew it? It doesn't have to be owned by somebody else. Depends.
Ooh.
we don't get paid until the job is done, and we still haven't met our quota.
Yep. And we can't leave
So
until
this has
we
sold
make
my
our
soul to the
quota.
company store.
Sold my soul to the company store.
Oh boy. That's some dark past for some real people. I'm a little uncomfortable with that actually being sung, although I
Yeah.
referenced it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. All right.
Yeah.
So we've established that we are hard-headed, we are desperate, and we are hanging tough. Next question is, what's the big upcoming event? What's everybody either looking forward to or afraid of? We have some options.
The
We've
next
got
anniversary of us
reassignment.
being here.
Oh gosh. What happens on the anniversary? Is there a
It's
particular
now like a tradition.
like is that just like a day we okay, what's the tradition? So the anniversary of arrival. So we're gonna call it the arrival. That's what we call it. Every year we celebrate the arrival. How do we celebrate? Or do we celebrate it? Do we mourn it? What do we do on arrival? Is this when we count up and see if we're closer to quota? What do we do here?
Check the deficit.
All of the above. It's
Check
like
the deficit.
a sad happy.
So is this like when people actually have hope? Is this when people get their hopes
Yeah,
up, and this
yeah.
is also when they get crushed?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So each year. So tell me exactly what happens each year. Do we have festivities, or do we have like a data review first, and then like everybody goes and cries in their beer? What happens?
Oh, that's a great one.
Everybody's prepped for the data review, and there's that little bit of hope every year. This is going to be the year, and then when it doesn't come back, as in we've got the quota, we've got the money, that's when everybody goes and cries in their beer.
Yep.
Okay.
We're super
when
excited
the
for projections
data is-
until projections are terrible.
The festivities are what put us in the red.
Oh no, I love that. Okay. The party we throw every year is part of why we're still in the red. Well, you can imagine I really like this, because like imagine like you only have this one, this is your chance, right? This is the one time a year you get to let loose, and you get to put your head back up from the grindstone, and everybody's like really excited, and then you can't help yourselves. You got to let off a little steam, and then the numbers come in.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. I feel the pain. All right. The most beloved person here is the prettiest, most boisterous, kindest, smartest, strongest, the storyteller, chef, the off-worlder, the witch, the rebel, the star, the bartender, the kids, the prophet, the eldest, our leader. Heck, the AI could go on there too.
The bartender.
Who gets the love?
That's
y'all?
what I'm thinking.
I was
leaning
leaning
that
towards
too.
the bartender
Okay.
as well.
Because they're
Okay,
the one.
tell me who the
kind of-
bartender is. Tell me about this person.
Let's see. Is this?
We've got a character. Tell me who this person is. I'm putting it right on the sheet. What's their name? How long have they been there? What makes them able to be the bartender? What kind of bartender are they? The quiet kind who listens to everybody? The noisy kind who always has a story to tell? Who's the bartender? Tell me about them.
They're the talkative. They're the noisy type. They have a story to tell. They're the one that the reason they're so beloved is everyone goes to them and they make everyone forget for a short time about what's going on here. So when everything is just down and out, they always have the thing to make you get out of it for a while. Pull yourself out of it, be somewhere else, be someone else to get your mind off of the day or what's been happening.
Awesome. I love that.
Okay, so this is like they either have a brew or like a shoulder for you to cry on or like a nugget of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love it. What's their name? You can always punt on the name and be like, help me, give me names.
I might have one.
Go for it.
Do it.
Janice.
Yes.
Is that the silence of deep thought? Oh, go. Do it. Throw names out. Yeah.
Yep, Janice. Let's do Janice.
Janice. And it's going to be spelled like Joplin because we were talking music earlier.
Heck yeah.
Janice, a.k.a. JJ.
Yep. Perfect.
JJ is the bartender who keeps the place running. Is it a she, her, or a they, them? We always want to. Okay.
Yeah.
Identifies female. Dig it.
Yeah.
Okay. One
let's
source
go that
of
way.
joy didn't have to be so bleak, but boy, you made it bleak. You went there. I respect your tone. What brings everybody up? Well, this is part of the point, right? We're establishing tone here. We're figuring out the game we want to play together by having this conversation. So that's the goal. So a good haul, food and drink, drone races, bot fights, music performance, religious services, the children, DJ dance parties, old Earth movies. What are y'all into?
The old Earth movies just really stands out to me.
You too? Like straight up, the old Earth movies. The Sound of Music is like a monthly tradition.
Oh,
at
no.
this
Yes. Oh,
The minds are alive. Yeah, I don't.
point. Everything's so bleak.
I'm
all
just
of the
imagining you
sky
all
and color.
waltzing through the. That's true. Okay, so it's the nostalgia.
Yeah.
There's this element of sort of despair. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nostalgia for the blue skies. Yeah. The greenery.
Yeah.
The life
Yeah.
of where you came from.
It's almost like
I won't say Earth because I don't know if it's. Well, I guess it's old Earth movies. Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like us. Say.
Ask Stranger.
Oh boy.
Finish. I gotta know the rest, man. Let's go.
No, I was just saying it's almost like a vapor dream that we all like share because we've been out for so long.
So like a shared.
Oh yeah,
blissful
like our
dream.
perspective has gotten so skewed because we're like, oh yeah, everything's grass is greener.
Yeah. You know.
So you can almost not remember home.
Yeah.
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 And this is the one moment when you feel like you remember what it was like.
Yep. Absolutely.
I love it. Boy, there's gonna be a lot of crying and beer. I'm already, boy.
I know. I feel like I need to go grab one before we even get started now.
This does not. I have had a game of this. This is what's so funny is people play this game so many different ways. We've had one that ran like Futurama, and they had an entire corporate jingle. And one of the ways you could tell what corporation somebody worked for is you'd sing the beginning of the jingle, and like anybody from the corp would have to reply with the corporate jingle. The whole thing was ridiculous. It was awesome.
That's
But
glorious.
everything's so different. Y'all went dark. Y'all went like I see where you're at tonight. After all that technological difficulty, there's a certain mood in the air. Okay. The factions with the most friction.
Ooh.
So if we didn't have enough angst here, here's the question. Ready? Who's having trouble with one another? Like what are the factions here who grate against each other? extended families, bot fight teams, a gambling ring, a religious sect, workers, management. You've set up a world where there's a sort of automatic, easy answer, but there are possibilities here.
I'm
What would you like
almost
to do with
leaning
this?
towards a religious sect.
What does the
I really-
religious sect believe?
That's a good question. I
Like-
feel like
like
they
Causes friction with the rest of the population about this particular sect and what they believe.
I'm almost thinking like a naturalist or like a dogma that worships like the ore. Like
Yeah.
the ore is all.
And we're not selling it to them. We're selling it to our corporation, and
Well,
they
yeah, they
feel
don't
offended.
even want us to like finish our quota because the ore is all.
Yeah.
Well, when they say the ore is all, when you say the ore is all, here's my question. Is this sort of like a essentialist, like they want to stay here?
Yeah.
Like they don't want to leave? They're the ones who've gone native? And
Yeah.
somehow the ore is for them connected to this identity that they've formed
Yeah.
here on the asteroid away from wherever you came from?
Yeah, and so it's
So what is it about the ore that... Yeah, please go ahead.
Oh no, I was just like spitballing. What do you think, guys?
it's
Well, so do they want to stay, or
I mean, we've been here longer
is
than.
this just
I
religious
think-
commitment to rocks?
the ore itself, if it is applied like in a bowl of water, it has it does like a little ambient soft white noise.
Ooh.
And that's like someone listened to that just for too long because of where they were at, and then so they started hearing something else in it, and that's how this whole thing started and wound up. And so they think it like that this is just there's something here, and if you stay here long enough, you'll hear it too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. we lost the center.
Oh no!
We lost Central.
Central, come in. We've lost you. Central?
Just remember, everyone, it's not a bug, it's a feature. We got this.
Central has reconnected.
Central, come in.
Uh-oh.
Buffering.
We are the ore,
Yeah.
or are we?
Or are we?
Or are we? Oh, there we go.
Central's back.
Here come the punts.
Yay!
Or are we?
Yep.
Are we?
Or are we? I'm sorry.
Yep.
I had to. No.
Alright. Let me hop over to the...
All right. So we've got basically this particular sect has decided that they can hear something in the ore. Yes?
Mhm.
Whoop. Hello?
Yes. Uh-oh.
No. We lo-
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are we losing Central again?
It looks like maybe. I don't know. I'm checking the connection. It looks like it's good, but the video looks like it's also frozen.
So
I-
the faction that is causing the most friction is this sect that believes they can hear things in the white noise generated by the ore when it's placed in water. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I hope. Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Sure can. Can you hear us okay?
Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Only like 30 seconds after I say something, but it's cool.
Oof.
Oh, buddy.
This is going to be rough. Let's see.
This is just how today is gone.
All right, I'm gonna kill the control room.
Hello?
Maybe it's the double processing that's having a problem.
Okay. Hey.
Hey?
Robot.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. I think we're good now. Maybe, almost. You have like the best freeze frame ever.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Hi.
can hear us. So, well,
Uh,
yeah, you got the perfect freeze frame.
Everybody's
So,
frozen, but
yeah, we'll eventually unfreeze. I hope. All right. So what was next?
yeah, super lag.
Autobots.
Hmm.
Super
Okay.
And I think he's.
And
I think he's
we've
resetting.
stand by. We've lost Central again.
Central, come in. Central.
We're not in Zoom.
No, this is Video Ninja. But oh, Central's back. And much cleaner.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I sure can.
and we can see you move too.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, I don't know if you need to, but here you go. Enjoy
Seeing
all this.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, seeing reactions is important. Like,
It is very important. It is very important. All right. So we had established there is a religious sect that believes it can hear things in the ore when it's placed in water. And I have to ask, what's the big friction with them? What is the problem that everyone's feeling? Why is everyone sort of against them? Or why do they rub some people the wrong way? Or why do they feel weird to some people?
They're keeping us here longer.
yep.
It's like the more ore they
How are they
take,
keeping you here longer?
That's a good question.
As they convert people to the religious sect, we lose workers. Because it's not like we're getting fresh
they
bodies
don't
on
work
the
at all?
rock.
Wait a minute. But they don't work at all? I would assume they would still help out. I mean, they still are a part of a life of the station, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably still helping out, but is at a much reduced capacity.
and they try to keep as much of the ore as they can.
So is it that the religious services cut? Okay, so maybe it's so some of the ore is going missing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's being blamed on them?
That sounds fair.
Okay. How do they feel about the rest of the ship? Like, what's their attitude towards the rest of the station? I assume they don't hate everybody. I mean, you guys you've been together a long time, but how do they like think about the way they're treated?
That's a good.
Ooh,
Do they look at everybody else like the lost sheep?
yeah, like thinking everybody else is just in denial.
Yeah. They don't see the truth of the ore. They or not.
And they want to have we established that they want to stay?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. That's one of the things that's causing a lot of friction is the reduced capacity of actual production. I think.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
works.
next one seems to be really key. Works for me too. What's one rumor that's going around the ship, the station? What is everybody hearing right now? Who's up for this one?
There's a perfect thing from the drop down menu.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
that one doesn't. We don't have to go with the obvious answer. You don't have to go with the obvious answer.
I kind of like the
You don't.
"We're Not Alone" one, honestly. But that's just me.
Ooh, We're Not
I have
Alone is
a-
an intense one.
Yeah.
Really bleak one.
The ship's not
no.
coming. Or what?
No.
What's the really bleak one? I'm
We're
interested.
all that's left.
We'll bite. Oh.
Just like
That's
pure
dark, but it's deep.
pure disenfranchisement.
Like, well, it's worse than disenfranchisement. It's bleak because it's, what if we're the only survivors, right? What if everyone else is gone? What if those old Earth movies are the only thing left of Earth?
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could see where that. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, that's bleak. I mean, it's got a very pandemic feel to it.
Maybe
we did make
that's the
this game
influence
during the
here. Yep.
pandemic. I'll
Yeah.
just let you know. So we got a lot of digital tools. Yeah, the digital tools are there, and the themes, they're there too. So what are we doing? Are we doing the Aura changes you? The next ship's not coming. We're not alone. Or are we going full out and being like, there's a rumor that the transmissions we're getting, they're ancient ones. They're old and delayed. It's lag.
Yep. Sold
It's
it
not
right
just
there.
a feature in our game. It's a feature in space.
Yep.
Always blame it
Okay.
on the lag.
All right.
Yep.
Maybe too
we're the only
enthusiastic.
ones left. I mean, the point here is to have a good time. We're telling a story. We're making a movie, right?
Yeah.
Like,
What's
let's lean in.
interesting
Let's
is
figure out the story we're telling.
Yeah. What's interesting is that if that's the rumor going around, that would explain why the religious sect has been able to solidify itself a bit more.
Mm-hmm. And, who says they're wrong? They might be
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Of course, they also might be wrong. Yeah, you gotta keep the open mind. Remember, we're all important. Every life matters. This is not a game about killing or friction. It's a game about figuring out how to negotiate difficult differences between groups of people who need each other.
Yep.
We may not be family, but every life counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so who gets the honor of naming this station? We've got Naraka, Jingtu, Yomi, Xibalba, Penance, The Rock, Last Home, Tengoku, Rootfast, Serenity, Babylon, Eldorado, Galilee, Zion. Go wherever you like with this.
I love Penance so much.
All right.
It's a dark pick. It's a dark pick.
When you get that reaction out of Jesse, you just gotta go for it.
All right, let's do it.
This is our Penance.
I can get
As
behind
long
this.
No one's Xing. That's it. We're in. Penance. Pay your dues, y'all. Hey, can I ask a quick one? I want to know who the leader of the religious sect, socialist about it, which would be cool. But like, if they have a prophet or something, I want to know that person's name because they seem important.
What about like Tobias?
Yeah.
Tobias. Tobias got a particular pronoun of choice.
They, them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tobias is he like the first person to listen to the Or? Is he like the prophet who hears the most out of the Or?
He was the first.
Yeah. The first to hear.
We're gonna call him the listener.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, he's gonna
That's
be called
good.
the listener.
Tobias the listener.
First to hear. First to hear. Yep. Okay. And it has that nice little first to hear and first to hear, if you dig.
First comment.
All right, I dig it. Okay, flick back over to the document. Let's go. All right, we're gonna scroll all the way through because we did all this stuff. Yay, rah! All right, dwellers. So I'm on. You can see it's about we've delayed for lag and whatnot, but here we go. Now that we know where you live, let's decide who you'll become. Each of you will take on the role of someone living and working on the station. A rigger, digger, stitch, specs, or bot jock. To look at the tabs on the sheet for the jobs you're interested in. Pick a job that sparks your imagination, and don't worry if two people have the same job. What you do do doesn't define who you are. And I can copy any tab to give both players a sheet of their own. So right now, click back over and you can take a look. You can scroll through some of the options here. And once you decide on a tab you like, it's your little title down at the bottom. And in place, and then we'll know that that's your sheet. And let's talk a little bit while you do it. So be reminded of what any of the jobs are.
Yeah.
Simply ask.
Already on this. The rigger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We got a rigger. Have you
I
grabbed
did.
the sheet?
At least I think I did if I'm in the right one.
Excellent. What else have we got? And remember, if anybody else is like, me too. Okay, cool. Look down at the bottom. And I'll delete all the ones that we don't need.
Okay. I think I'll go with...
Everybody else want to play? If anybody else wants to play a rigger, go for it.
All right. I think I'll go with Stitch.
Right on.
I'll go with
Somebody who can
Specs.
fix people up and grow us some food. Pretty please. Excellent. I am going to delete the digger. We don't have any. Everybody digs around here. There's no specific diggers. Everybody gets down in the mines. All right. So we've got a rigger. We have got a specs. No, we got a stitch. Yeah.
Yep.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
I heard a bunch of like giggling and then I missed everything else.
Yep. Yeah, I'm the Stitch.
Are you guys there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
no.
hear you. Oh, it might be a lag delay.
And I don't know if you've got it on share. Okay.
But yeah, Don is the Stitch.
In our sides.
Ta-da.
Slag delay, yes.
Yep. Sorry about that. I wish there was a way to clear that up.
Okay. So, no. Me too. Okay. So I'm going to go to choose. You get to pick your character's drive, or you can pick from the list, whatever feels best. The opposite of your drive is your or the station, and make the story more interesting. Choose a downfall or write your own, something you can imagine causing drama in our story. And something to note, downfalls aren't always bad. Downfalls will still be able to help you. Sometimes what makes a character vulnerable is also what makes them strong. You also get to choose 2 trait tags. Traits are a character's basic talents. Their strength, brains, senses, skills. Write your own if you like, or pick whichever helps you. A quirk, that's a memorable quality that defines how a character looks, sounds, or seems. Something that identifies them as unique. Pick whichever feels interesting or a part of every sci-fi story. So pick or create something that your character carries that might be. We'll be building those together later. If you want to know anything about any of the tags, feel free, but
All right. All right. Let's see.
And I'm just going through mine through that so everybody can see my.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
clearly anti the listeners, huh?
Thought,
You want to get off this
thought
ride.
is.
Oof. You better hope they're wrong.
See,
That's
now
all I
that
gotta
makes me
say
want
about
to
that.
join them.
Somebody, I mean, one of you should be. Come on now, let's work it. Whatever you guys, whatever's inspiring you. If you feel it, go for it. You can also be a neutral party, whatever's working. Imagine these like characters in a movie, right? Who
Yep.
do you think would be cool to stick into this situation and see what happens to them? How does their story play out?
All right. I'll go for it. I'll be secretly part of the cult or the religion.
I was about to say, gosh, you got to cast aspersions. Cult. Jeez.
Sorry, that was not my
Somebody
intent.
has a little belief. And you gotta point fingers. No, I'm just teasing. It may be a cult. They may be right. We haven't decided yet. We play to
Yeah.
find out, right?
We're gonna find out.
Boy, will your face be red if you know if the Or God comes. You're gonna be like, oh gosh, sorry, dude, my bad. I really
is
didn't
no
think you
cult,
were a
only
reasonable
Zool.
idea. I did not see this coming. Yeah, there you go. All right. Let's go with who's next? Don, how are you doing? Jeff, how you doing?
I
Did y'all
think-
find
I
what
think-
you needed?
Yeah, I think I've got the who you are filled out for me.
All right, then go for it. I'm still working on mine.
Well, he's I don't know if we have to go through him, but I went
Okay.
with
Let me see. I'm gonna
you
take
look at it. Okay.
I'm gonna scope. Okay, make it work. Ooh, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was lagging.
No, you're fine. You saw something, so I kind of stopped. Like, what do you see? You were interested in something, so I'm like, what?
Oh no, I saw. Yeah. No, the Stitch has a bad reputation, and I want to know why.
Oh yeah, it'll be interesting.
Don, what's the bad rep? What's the bad rep about?
So
What's the rumor around you?
the rumor is he's an ex-military medic, and he's the only survivor, and a lot of people believe that he let everybody else die to save his own skin.
Wow, that's dark. Okay. Speaking of rumors, we hope are wrong.
There's another one.
Oof. All right, and let me check Jesse. Okay, minimize loss. Ooh, can't let go. Nice. Oh, and the giant lag happens.
It's all
Yep.
It's
good.
killing me.
Do we have? Oh, we got two. Can't let go.
Yeah, but probably different
Yeah.
reasons.
I want to know about the hair, though. I want to know about the
About that.
memorable hair. Tell me what the hair looks like. I must know.
It's true.
I mean, it defies gravity. You know, I could
Okay.
just take a shower, wash, and I don't have to do anything to it. It just looks good no matter what I do to it.
That's awesome.
So this is like a whip. Like this is the beautiful, the Fabio locks, or is this like full like floating gorgeous like nimbus of hair? What are we looking at? Is it like a giant pompadour, like Elvis style? I need to know.
I can
Just
dig the
like-
pompadour. Let's do
like-
that.
Like that tall, just
Okay, so this is like
Like rain, wind, nothing knocks
love
it
it.
down. It's good.
rain and wind. You gotta make us sad about what we're missing. Thanks for bringing that up again.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
welcome.
cry during the Sound of Music.
It's so
Okay.
true, though.
All right. Does everyone have a name? Thank you. Yeah. Does everyone have a? All right. So give yourselves a name. So put that right where your character's like job name is. Just remove that and put in your name. And or is your character name Jesse as well? You can do that if you want. But you know, you could also
Sure.
have other names if you wish.
All right, so up where it says Stitch or down in the tab?
Where's
Oh well, you can do it there, and you could do it down on the tab. Both of them work. If you've got a name other than Jesse for your character, now's the time to decide. I mean, you can always live out that personal fantasy of having the pompadour of your dreams. So, I respect.
Heck yeah.
Everybody's got a hair fantasy.
Not wrong. Explosion.
All right. So we have. Let's see what.
names are hard.
Oh. Hold on. Let me see what we got. Dawson.
Mhm.
Dawson the Stitch. You want help?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, let's do Minnie. Oh, and we've got a Freddy. Minnie, Freddy, and Dawson. Done.
Minnie. Okay.
Everybody golden with these? Yes or no?
Like, how is Minnie? I put in a name, but I'll go with Minnie. But it depends on how we
Yeah.
do it here. How do we spell in it? Like M-I-N-I?
Whatever you like. Odd if you want, even. Or maybe Minnie is like, you know, it's a future name. Like people like think that's really cool.
It's also true.
Actually, I like the bot idea.
Are you all ready? Then be one.
Mm-hmm.
Pick that as a trait if you like. Be a bot.
Heck yeah.
As long as you establish that bots are people too, and that they're on the station, that's a dope way to begin another faction. It creates another layer to this world.
Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do the thing. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. You're going to have to take some turns reading. I guess I could read this to you if it's a little too complicated. Normally, we take turns reading the moves. So before we get into it, let's go over how to make moves. When the stakes are high and failing might lead to consequences, there are 6 moves your characters can make. Take turns reading the following. Can you all see it, or do you want me to just do the reading for you?
I can see it.
Since
How
we're
about
having laggy difficulties. Oh, okay, cool. I'll read the first.
Alrighty.
Okay. When you fix it, you try to heal or repair someone or something.
All right. When you struggle for survival, you risk your life and limb.
When you make a discovery, you make up facts about the world that your character has discovered.
When you figure it out, your character gets answers to their questions about a topic.
When you network, you attempt to get others to do what you want through force of personality and talk.
And when you sacrifice, you give everything in a desperate act of hope. This is an optional move that allows you to create heroic moments when a player chooses, as a member of the community and as an author of the story, that their character would die to save their community or those they love. This is an optional rule, and this is a quick check to see if you're all comfortable with using this move. I'm down with it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, because I want to be very clear. This is this isn't a move that requires that you're comfortable with the concept of heroic sacrifice narratively. It can be a very uncomfortable topic, and so it's an important one that I want to be very clear. If we choose this as an option, it's there as a narrative choice, but lots of people have lots of things around this, so I want to be careful about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm good with it.
I'm good.
Can I get a visual thumbs up from everyone?
It's a good way to do that.
Yep.
And I'm checking chat to make sure. A little tough with lag to make sure everyone's cool.
Yeah. I have neatly on Streamlabs.
I feel like I got to triple check because there's so much lag.
That's all good. I can put it in chat too.
Yep.
Oh, we lost him.
Yes. Trying to be as respectful as I can. This stuff is important.
Yeah.
It is very important.
Okay, cool.
All right. Key.
Right, so now let's go over how to roll when you make moves.
Okay.
Take turns reading each of the following. I'll start. Whenever you make a move, you roll 1 6-sided die each for up to 2 tags that you can explain helpfully.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's see. I'm next. That's right.
So much lag.
If you can explain how a bond or drive motivates you, you can add a die.
If you get help from a previous successful move, you may add a 4th die.
The worst you can roll is 1 die. The best without help is 3.
And a car goes
With
by.
help, you might use up to 4. We lose Central again?
When the high
Perhaps.
roll is 1 to 3, you fail, and there are consequences.
Yep. And when the high roll is a 4 or 5, you succeed, but something bad happens. It doesn't invalidate your success, but it does cause trouble.
When the high roll is a 6, you succeed.
If you roll 2 or more 6s, you succeed spectacularly and reap an extra benefit.
Sweet.
Roll them 6s.
Any questions?
Do we need to fill out the who you know section, or is that later?
Oh boy. I would respond, but I think I'm lagging so badly you're not going to hear this for another 30 seconds.
If that was a response to Jesse, it came
And
through
there
right
you
away.
just heard it, right? Yeah. Oh, really? Okay,
We heard
great.
it actually
You
pretty
can hear
quickly.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you're pretty
Oh,
clear
wonderful.
for us.
Okay, excellent. No, you don't. Let's keep going.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow, that's exciting. I've been lagging so hard. It's been painful. All right, here we go. So, in addition, each job has a special ability listed on its character sheet. These abilities let you re-roll a particular and use it when you can. You may declare your using job move before or after a roll. Take turns reading what your character can do from this list.
All right. Let's see.
Let's do Jesse.
Yep.
Riggers may re-roll a result to fix it or struggle when repairing or modifying technology.
Diggers
Jeff?
may re-roll. Oh, we're only using the ones we have, are we? So
Yeah, only the one. Do the one you have.
specs may re-roll a result on a figure it out or network move regarding supplies or logistics. We started in the wrong order, but we got it.
Yeah, it's all good.
We're reading each other's, except for
Spirit's there.
Jesse and I switched. Don's reading his.
Yeah. Stitches may re-roll a result to fix it.
As long as everybody's groovy, we're golden.
Yep. Stitches may re-roll a result to fix or to heal a research about biotech. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Tripped over my own words there for a second.
Research, read that as that's make a discovery or research. Yeah, you're good. So that's
Yeah.
make a discovery. That should be edited. It's in the next doc.
Yeah, no
So
worries.
any questions? Y'all good?
Yep. So far.
All right, let's go for the mess. Here we go. So don't worry about bonds. You asked earlier about bonds. Now that you understand how to make moves, let's start the episode. Welcome to the mess, where everyone congregates to catch up on the latest rumors, swap the spit, eat and unwind before and after going on shift. There's a comfortable hum of conversation, laughter, and the familiar homey smell of food. So, I'm going to start with you, Don. Your name?
Oh, Dawson. Sorry, there was a little bit of a
No
glitch there.
lag.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, describe Dawson, and where do you usually sit, and what are you up to? You all about to go on shift.
All right. Well,
Where are you in the mess, and what do you look like?
All right. So, let me grab my thing here. That's not mine. So Dawson is kind of a severe. It's about a human, grayed hair, a little bit, like definitely has that stature. Like he's hard looking, like ex-military. But one thing that is pretty common, or has been even since the beginning of this whole mess, is he usually ends up spending a lot of time alone. Most of the people, due to the rumors that
The
surround
beginning
him,
of this whole mess. Listen to that.
But yeah, so he'd be probably sitting by himself or off to the side.
Okay, so do you sit by yourself?
Yeah. This lag is amazing.
Interesting. There's not usually. I'm imagining that in an asteroid mine, there's not extra space. No, it's really terrible.
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to jump out and jump in again?
Let's see. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Whoa.
Oh, it
Never
looks
mind.
like it's
There it goes.
happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Central needs a reboot.
Yeah, it is kind of like Gibbs.
Snake.
Ooh, a snake. Yes, I'm not old.
Patcher.
Mushroom.
Oh goodness.
I still favorite is one of my classmates growing up. They got that video burned into their CRT monitor.
Central, it's back.
Maybe. Don't count your I don't know. This could just be the ore talking.
Maybe.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
All right. Yes, I can. Do I move? Because you move.
Yeah.
Do
Yes.
I
Yeah.
move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
There's
we're okay for a minute.
Hope for the future, y'all. All right, here we go. Or maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see.
We could be the only ones left. Let's be real. So I I'm imagining that on an asteroid mine, there aren't a lot of empty seats in the mess hall.
That's true.
Hello?
Hi.
Yep.
We're here.
Wow.
Hello.
I am going to close my other tabs. I'm closing my other tabs to attempt to make my computer run.
Okay.
What if we took off his video from the stream too? Like, let's just leave the audio. Would that help?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could turn off your video and see if that helps with the audio at least.
Maybe. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Let me check it out. All right. How's the lag sound now?
You sound a lot better for me.
Yep. Yeah. Turn on.
Well, but the thing is, that took 30 seconds before you said that.
Oh no.
Well, a lot better for me was pretty quick.
Yeah, that was another 30 seconds right there.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Well, if you can all do without my face, I can keep this going.
Yeah, let's keep going. See what it does. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, that's gonna suck, but we do what we do.
Yep.
It's a feature.
Or are we?
See, here's the problem. I also closed down my sheet, and I also closed down the main document.
Oof. Well, maybe with the video you
boy.
should be okay.
Guys, I think we're gonna have to figure this out. It's really tough.
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. So, well liked. Oh,
Yeah,
Nope.
go for it.
Wow, that's some serious delay.
sadly, I was going for it. Yeah, it's really bad.
It's just a technical difficulty kind of day.
Why? Well, I mean, the other alternative.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news
Yeah.
or the suggester of bad things, but
I mean, worst case scenario.
what's the other alternative?
We started this. We could like do a part 2 another day, maybe.
Yeah. Well, what?
We can totally start a part 2 another day. Totally happy with that if that's comfortable for all
Well,
y'all.
another option we have. I know you said you were having better luck with Zoom than Ninja, perhaps. So.
Absolutely, but that's we might be off the stream though.
Oh no, I can feed Zoom into the stream. It's just gonna be a little wonky.
I think throwing another wrench into it's just gonna.
Honestly,
Today does not seem to be the day to try something new without any pre.
Well, I'm just trying to throw ideas out there. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody who's stuck around throughout this. It's definitely been a day for.
It does seem like we've been cursed by the tech gods.
Like we can talk about another time to pick this up, and we can pick up from the mess. Because we can just start over with that, pick up at the mess next time.
I mean, we've gone
Absolutely.
completely through character creation and everything, so we'd basically be starting at the beginning.
If you think about all the problems,
would have taken half as long without the lag too. We were nailing it. We were knocking it out
until somebody was like, "Oh yeah, the audio's not working." Oh, oops.
Yeah. The moment we fixed the audio, everything else sucked.
Bum, wah, wah. Hey, y'all, it was way more fun than it should have been given the lag.
So, yeah, we can definitely...
Like, I'm stoked to find out about this place and annoyed I haven't yet.
Well, yeah, let's see. We can definitely try to schedule out part 2 and go through and.
Yep. So everybody
Let's do
that's
it.
kept with us, yeah, thanks for joining. We're gonna go for a part 2. As long as we don't have lag issues right now at this moment, we might try and figure out when part 2 is. But yeah, we're essentially trying to figure out when to continue. Hopefully, it'll be soon.
100%
And
down.
we'll try and figure out
I'm
some of
down
the
with
other
next
issues in
Wednesday if
between.
y'all have it.
Yeah, I don't have anything going on next Wednesday, I believe.
Check the calendar.
Let me
Same.
double check. But
Yeah, I've got nothing going on that day.
it's important to always double check because some things sometimes get snuck into my calendar without me being notified.
So real quick,
does-
Mike, do you
this
want to
happens.
do any
This happens,
plugs
I can
or
verify.
replug your stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you can find this whole game. You can find the first cycle of this game, which is coming out from Lamp Black and Brimstone in the fall, in printed copy on drive-through. And it's a completely zero prep game. This is only the first cycle, which is Trust. You can run through 3 full cycles, and then you can play Legacy and play the children or the predecessors of your Holdfast.
Oh, that's
But you can find it right now. Yeah, it's fun. You can find it right now at luckoflegends.itch.io. You can find all of my stuff at luckoflegends.com or up on my itch page. You can find me at @lucklegends on Twitter. At Luck of Legends on Twitter. Yeah. And I think I have an Instagram too, although that's mostly kid-facing writing prompts because that's what I do. I teach using a game that's very similar to this. Kids write novels with me. Actually, we got a really cool one going right now. The kids this week mashed up my Goblins game and my RimWorld Rebels game, which is a game of overthrowing a interstellar empire. So they're goblins who have been sequestered on an all-natural, gorgeous world that was a former paradise planet that's covered with cutesy poo stuff that the goblins hate and kept away from technology. And they're attempting to bring down one of the survey drones that they send to check on the goblin population so they can get off world and throw wrenches into the intergalactic works and overthrow the oppressive corporation that rules everything. It's loads of fun.
See,
the kids are ripping it
you know
to
what,
shreds. They're brilliant.
Michael, I just want to jump in and say, like, one thing that school systems are really good at, and is like taking the creativity away from kids, and you just do the opposite because that's just awesome. That's so creative, and that's something like kids are just full of, and
Yeah.
you actually bring it out of them and encourage it rather than just try and.
I've been doing this for. I've been doing it for 20 years. I've been teaching for 20 years. And if there's 2 things that I've learned, I mean, I often say school is a badly designed game. It's played for arbitrary points that don't matter to many kids. And a lot of kids, I always say to my students, A students and F students often have a lot in common. They know that it's an arbitrary game. The only difference is how they chose to respond. A kids have decided it's a dumb game, so I'm going to win. I'm going to figure out how to get all the points. I'm going to figure out how to score as high as I can because even though this game is stupid, I'm not going to lose. And the F kids are saying, this is a game that's designed to make me feel bad. And I don't feel any power or agency in this room, and I don't take any pride in what I do. So I'm going to save my energy for something I care about. Both of them are doing perfectly sensible things, given that the game isn't designed for them. Because we didn't design school for kids. We designed school for adults and for certain processing needs. So all I do when I create any curriculum, and I've been doing this for a long time, is put kids at the center. Kids are my users, not the not the system. And the goal is two rewards: peer recognition, because it's when other kids are cheering for you that you love what you do. If you can get kids in a role playing game cheering when you're reading the lore they wrote for the world, they're gonna go home and write like demons, and they'll write 20 pages in a night just because they know the other kids are down. The other key is it's all about agency, ownership, feeling like they control it. Kids want to have the experience of owning things. Everybody I know who mastered a skill, they mastered it because they felt ownership, right? I did this. This is me. This is mine. I'm so proud of what I built. So if you don't put agency and peer recognition into your curriculum or your games, you're not going to have a successful experience no matter what it is you're trying to pitch. So those are core to my design, and I appreciate that you recognize, like, I don't know, to me it feels like when I started teaching with role-playing games, it was a facepalm. I was like,
Yeah.
what was I doing? Why didn't I do this long ago? Like, I knew how powerful games were. What kind of doofus am I that I didn't just bring them right into the room and go, let's learn with this?
It's not something that teachers are taught
So,
either.
You can check out some of my learning games.
Yeah.
Well, I'm working towards that. So I've got an academic chapter coming out next year. I'm doing we're applying for a South by Southwest education panel, and I'm developing curriculum and training teachers. I've even got a teacher I'm working with this year doing a year-long curriculum for human geography, where kids are going to get to build their own world from the beginning of the year all through the end and go through every phase of the world's history using all the principles of human geography to shape it. So it's cool stuff. I feel like I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Won't lie.
Oh,
well, anyway, if y'all want to check out anything I'm doing, luckoflegends.com is the place to find me. storiesrpg.com. That's got some play-at-home stuff for parents so they can work with kids and help them learn to read and write using games. Yeah, hit me up wherever, and hopefully lag won't get in the way.
Yeah, hopefully not. But yeah, we're definitely coming back with part 2 of this. You should definitely check out, Luck at Legends and find out all that.
Did everybody hear me? That lag forever? What happened?
It lagged forever, but we heard you. But this is what more teachers need to do, is just encourage the creativity from kids, and a lot of what Michael's doing. I mean, I wish they would have done that when I was in school. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
But so it looks like a
lot of teachers want to. I think a lot of folks are trapped.
Mm-hmm.
I
would agree with that. Trapped in test scores that they need, or
there's a lot of education is very slow to react because it's very encumbered by policy, and the policy is not quick to react to kids' needs. So it's tough. That's why I am working from a digital classroom and running my own business and working with education as a consultant and a curriculum developer and a teacher. But I'm outside the school system partly because it lets me do what I feel compelled to do.
And it seems like you're making some really good strides. I love the systems that you're working on. They're awesome.
Well,
I'd love to show you my kid games sometimes. They're all on slide decks and have a million different pieces of shiny art. They all look really polished because I'm not actually selling the games, so I can use them. I can use all the beautiful art from everywhere, and the kids can too. So we build our decks together, and they actually get to put their lore right there and stick all the gorgeous images they want, and the rules are all in the deck too. So they build the game, and my kids actually often build games for each other afterwards, which is dope. I've had kids make Warrior Cats games, and one kid made a game about Yellowstone National Park where you played animals trying to bring the wolves back because the entire ecosystem had crashed when the wolves died out. Yeah, and so you're like a bunny, but you're going to find the wolves. You're going like a long trip. Like, they ran this game for each other. They're amazing.
That's awesome.
That's always the goal, right? You want kids to do it themselves.
Wow. Yeah.
Anyway, I won't take any more time with lagging. Much love, guys. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Ideally, part 2 next week on Wednesday. We'll definitely keep everybody updated on the socials about it. And fingers crossed for no tech god issues next time.
Yeah, no kidding. This has been something.
Intense.
All right.
Peace, guys. It was a pleasure.
Next week.
Thank you again. Next week. All right.
Interrupted.
All right. See you later, folks. Stay legendary.